Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Freedom Unite for iOS, where today we're doing some village quests again for the first time in a while. Because we've unlocked these rare wraths. And we do have to make them dead if we want to unlock the final village urgent. Which we do. So today we're gonna try and take on a silver Rathalos. Now, unfortunately, these guys, as usual, do have hard heads, which means my usual strategy of put hammer on Wrath's face and do damage is not going to be as effective as it usually is. But hopefully it'll still, well, no, not hopefully it'll still be okay. Hopefully we'll just be able to bring it down just fine going for the legs. That's the thing that is hoped. And these things are just kind of gray. I mean, I know silver wraths are usually just kind of gray, but I was hoping it would be actually reflective like the Portable Third Silver Wrath is. Portable Third's rare wraths had really reflective wings. Like, they actually would gleam in the light. And I kind of miss that. And we're running out of samurai here. I'm getting the feeling this guy's going to want to spend a lot of his time in here. Also, it didn't look like that actually bounced. Like, I know it won't bounce because it's a super pound, but didn't seem like it would have bounced anyway. So maybe their heads aren't as durable as I'm expecting. This is my first time fighting a rare wrath in this game, so... Or, no, it's not. It's my first time fighting one solo. Always had some gunners with me, so things went kind of fast. Ow. Apparently he tracks pretty well with his dash. Yeah, that definitely is not a bounce. That doesn't mean it's a lot of damage, but it does mean that going for a KO is perhaps not the worst plan I could have. He's definitely a lot faster than other wraths. Or other Rathaloses, at least. Which is especially annoying when he wants to spend so much time in the air. Ow. He'll run somewhere and then get in the air before I can get to him. Come on down, buddy. Okay, that wasn't a face hit, but it was a hit. I do like the music they got going on this tower. Kind of interesting that it's actually technically Kieran's theme. Yeah, that face is not as hard as I was expecting. Was that a newer edition making the faces tough on the rare wraths? Like, maybe it's not as weak as usual, but it's definitely not bouncing my stuff, which is what I expected to happen. Seriously, you're flapping your way back over the non-walkable area? Get down from there, jerk. These animations are so janky. Please do more of those. I love it when Wraths use fireballs. And hey, we broke his face. Getting some satisfying screen shake when I hit his face, but the blood splatter is fairly small, so I'm not so sure about the actual damage we're doing. Yeah, you fireball all of that nobody over there. Why do you gotta flap back so far? And again with the fireballing of nobody. Just as an experiment. Yeah, the legs are definitely giving me much bigger blood splashes, so going for them is certainly the better thing to do. Oh, we broke a wing. I can appreciate that. That's going to be an extra bit of loot at the end of the quest. So since we can KO him, maybe it's a good idea to go for KOs and then go for the legs while he's KO'd. Dang it. I know monsters... Okay. I know monsters slide along walls like that, even in the later games. It's always annoying when it happens. I think I might have forgotten to replenish my max potions. Yep, I sure did. That may be a problem. Let's go ahead and sharpen here just so that we can go longer without doing so down there. And we can take one hit, so as long as we heal after every hit we take, it shouldn't matter that we don't have a max potion. The real issue is that I lost my attack up food buff. Buddy. Come on. Turn over here and fireball. That's not a fireball. I want to see you use your fireballs. Yes, like that one right there. I want to see you do it more, but also when I'm closer to you, so that I can actually take advantage of it. Think you could make that happen, buddy? No? You just want to run? Oh, now you want to fly, huh? Yeah, I feel like this is going to be the major source of trouble for this particular quest, is just him not wanting to stay in one spot. If we could convince him to do more fireballs from the ground, then we'd have a pretty easy time with him. That fireball always feels like it comes out way too late. Like, relative to the roar he does. Feels like it comes out at the end of the roar. Because it does, okay. Oh, that's right, there's a gathering spot over there. reason there. Or is that only Gen 3 and onward? That's how we got Dragon Bone Relics, or whatever, in 3U. Unfortunately, my stamina ran out a moment too early there. Oh yay, he decided to do something that had no chance of causing damage to me instead of something that could damage me very much after I got roar stunned there. Ow. And that's Defender. Or in this case, Feline Defense. Ow. Ow. Yeah, that's great that you're fireballing right now, but I actually need to heal instead of take advantage of that. Hope you don't mind. A little bit of overhealing there, but I definitely didn't need to dive there. Yeah, I'd rather take overhealing than a cart. You went so far. Ow. Dang it. That also lands way closer to him than I expected to. Doing this again, huh? There's a KO. Yeah. KO and then hit the feet is pretty decent. Just hitting the feet right out might also be pretty okay. But then I risk being directly under him when he does things like his tailspin, which will probably tear me apart just with the feet. And if he does his back hop fireball, I'll be exactly where the fireball goes. Not that it doesn't explode large enough that I'd be where it goes anyway if I was hitting his face. Having fun up there? You want to come down anytime soon? Oh. You've changed how you're flapping. Did you literally just do this to waste my time? Because, oh boy, are you wasting my time right now. You want to land ever? There you go. Oh, you are such a time waster. I mean, I'm cool with him doing his world tour as long as he ends it with an attack, but if he just ends it with a dopey little flap around the arena, that's kind of pointless and just a time waster. And missed a good hit. Not quite close enough. Ow. Oh, that's a cart. Not much I could do there. No carts left. That's not great, but we might be able to manage. I wonder if he's close enough to being cap ready. Oh, that's right. We can only use shocks here in this game. I believe that was also true in 3U. Certainly no longer true in Gen. Ooh. That's a nice knockdown. Only got in one combo versus the two I would get with a stun, but then again, it's also a lot easier to get, and I do more damage in the process. So let's see if we can get him to run into this. Maybe he is cap ready. And if so, we could just have this be over. And he was. Hooray, we win. So let's head on over to this gathering spot, because they give us a whole minute after captures in all games prior to... did 3U do the 20 seconds? Or was it just... was it 4U that started that? I think 3U it was 20 seconds for specifically capture quests. I don't know. And hey, Decayed Dragon Scales are alright. They're worth points. And hey, capturing this guy gives us a higher chance at getting a ruby anyway. I don't know that I need a ruby, but I've got a higher chance at getting one. Looks like we broke both wings. Turns out you can't say broke and both at the same time. It doesn't work. As is the case with most words, you can't say two words at the same time. And there's a ruby. And a plate as well. This was a very nice silver Rathalos. I'm sorry, a silver Rathalos. Decent amount of points for that. Especially considering it was done post-quest. Oh, he was a big boy. All right. Well, that is going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when we take on a Gold Rathian. See you then, friends.